Hey there, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm going to talk about the Biolite Alpenglow Mini. This is an awesome little lantern that makes a ton of sense for a lot of applications. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I use it and why I like it so much, and hopefully give you some good information as to why this may be a good fit for you depending on your application. So let's get into the Biolite Alpenglow Mini.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me.
Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that intro. I'm trying to have a little bit more fun with these videos. And I also really do honestly love this little lantern. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the Biolite Alpenglow Mini. This thing is really rad. It's super tiny. It puts out a ton of light. It's really easy to use and charge. It's got a bunch of different functionality, including this little toggle and lanyard on the bottom. So, I mean, this has become my go-to. I have the big Biolite Alpenglow, and I love that thing too, but that's more of like a sit-around camp kind of lantern. Something that you want for max, features and functionality and a ton of output of light, but it's bigger, right? So if you wanted something, this stays in my rooftop tent 24/7. I charge it up occasionally, but so far I've used this for like 2 months and I haven't even had to charge it. So this is just a great little thing that can stay in a rooftop tent while it's closed, right? You can use the toggle to attach it to the top of your tent. You can grab it and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or go check on your kids or your dog or whatever. So it's just a really super easy to use, super functional little lantern that works great. So let's dive into the features of this thing, and let me show you why I think this is such a great buy. It's only about 40 bucks too, and it just came out. So it's a really cool little lantern. Again, if you're looking for something that is quality and well-made, good materials from a brand that you recognize, then the Biolite Alpenglow Mini may be a good option for you. So the light itself. Again, compared to the old Alpenglow, and I'll put a card up here to that review that I did of that lamp, that thing had a ton of features. It had like, you could clap and it would change colors. You could do like rainbows and different like explosions of fireworks and all kinds of things. This thing, they've simplified it greatly and made it just a really super usable lantern. So if you are literally just looking for something to light up a rooftop tent or to give to your kids to put in their tent or to kind of have to throw in a bag to use for backpacking, this would be a good option. So on the front here, you do have a battery indicator, and as you can see, I've still got 3 out of 4 battery on this thing, so maybe about 75%. Even after using it for 2 months on multiple trips, it's barely taken any battery. But so you can see through those battery indicator lights how much battery you've got left, so you know if you need to charge it. It's really nice. The power button is just situated right in the middle here on the top, so it's really easy to find and hit. When you do that, it turns it on. If you hold it, it will dim, and when it hits the minimum, it will blink. And then if you want it to be brighter, you hold it again and it will go up to the maximum and then it will blink. But as you can see, it puts out a ton of light in max mode. Or if that's too bright for you, just hold it for a few seconds and let it go down to more of a dim mode. And you could have it as sort of like a nice soft glow if you want to read a book or something in your tent. It gives you some options for control, but it's super easy to use, right? There's no tricks to it. You don't need to know anything. You could literally give this to a 5-year-old and they could figure it out just by looking at it, how to use the thing. Here on the side is the charging port. It is USB-C, which is really nice because almost everything is USB-C these days. It is waterproof, so it closes down and that little rubber seal kind of covers that up. On the bottom here, you do have this really nice little sort of bungee and toggle. And the cool thing about this is that you can use it in a variety of ways. But so when you're not using this thing as like a lantern to hang somewhere, the toggle fits into this little end piece here so that it can sort of hold it in place, so you don't have to it swinging around or doing anything like that. Then when you want to use it, you just pop it out at the end. And again, you could put this around your wrist. You could use this to go around like a hook in your tent and then connect it to the toggle there and use it like that to hang it up. You could use the toggle itself to hang it up. There's a million different ways that you could use this thing, and it just makes it really super simple. But most of the time, again, I leave this sitting on the ground in my tent. I grab it, I turn it on, I hop out, I go to the bathroom, I go check on my kids or dog, whatever it is, and then I come back, I turn it off, I set it to the side. But then it's always here, it's always in the tent when I need it. And again, I could just attach it up here with the toggle to like a hole in this or to one of these pockets. Sometimes I'll even just put it in the pocket there, and then I can turn it on and it just works like a normal light, which is really, really nice. So again, if you're looking for a budget-minded, high quality, easy to use lamp that doesn't take up a ton of room that you can leave in your rooftop tent, this may be a great option for you. I will put a link in the description down below to it. So if you want one for yourself, go check that out. But again, I hope that was helpful for you. If you've got any questions or anything, post up in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer them. If you've used this thing or have experience with it, I'd love to hear from you guys too. What are your thoughts? Also in the description down below will be links to all my social channels, and there's a link to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping patches and stickers, things like that. So if you're into that stuff, definitely check that out. And then last but not least, there's a link to Patreon, where we have a 24/7 Discord where we all chat, and a once a month live call, which is a lot of fun, and the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group, which is totally free to join. So if you're looking for a place where you're not going to get bullied, that may be a good place for you. Go check it out. But again, I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, click that like button. If you're not already, make sure to click that subscribe button, because I do a couple videos every week, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.